Hello, everyone. This is the London Tree Entertainment, and I'm here with the latest update about Christian Bale, who has shown interest in doing a fourth Dark Knight movie, if only it's directed by Christopher Nolan. I have this article right in front of me written by Samantha Bergeson, and she writes that the Oscar winner is open to revisiting his pact with Nolan a decade after 2012's The Dark Knight Rises finished out the trilogy. By the way, if you are interested in owning the Dark Knight trilogy, I've got a link in the description, and you can get the Batman or DC merch, or you can get the Dark Knight Rises or the Dark Knight trilogy in a Blu-ray or DVD, or in whatever format you want. So check out the links in the description. Let's get on with the article. She goes on to write that a decade after Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy redefined the superhero genre and won an Academy Award for Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker. Heath Ledger was amazing in The Dark Knight. And lead star Christian Bale is hoping for a possible return to the DC franchise. While talking to Screen Rant, Bale said that I had a pact with Christopher Nolan. He's talking about the trilogy, which concluded in 2012. He goes on to say that we said, hey, look, let's make 3 films. If we are lucky enough to get to do that, and then let's walk away. Let's not linger too long. In my mind, it would be something if Chris Nolan ever said to himself, you know what, I've got another story to tell. And if he wished to tell that story with me, I'd be in. So Christian Bale is really interested in reprising his role as the Dark Knight, Batman, the DC comic character, the most famous one out there. And if only it's directed by Christopher Nolan, he'll want to do it again. Next, the article says that the trilogy began with Batman Begins in 2005, followed by The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, which both grossed over $1 billion worldwide. So this was a big movie, made a lot of money, did a big business for Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale. Bale has confirmed that a 4th installment hasn't been discussed yet. So this hasn't been discussed, but he has shown interest in doing a 4th part of The Dark Knight. No one's ever mentioned it to me. No one's brought it up, Bale said about reprising the role of Bruce Wayne. Occasionally people say to me, oh, I hear you were approached and offered all this. And I'm like, that's news to me. No one's ever said that. So people are coming up and they're like, maybe there's a 4th movie in the pipeline with Christian Bale as Batman, The Dark Knight. And Christian Bale is like, I haven't heard about it. So Bale previously told the Toronto Sun in 2019 that he turned down a possible 4th film to stick to Nolan's dream of a trilogy and not become overindulgent. Sorry about that. So, okay, there was a possible 4th film, but he turned it down. Yeah, 3 are enough, I think. 3 parts are enough. But if the 4th movie has a good script, then they should go ahead with it. but it hasn't been discussed as yet, as Christian Bale said. Since Bale exited the Caped Crusader role, Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson have both donned the Batsuit. Yeah, Ben Affleck was very good as Batman, and then Robert Pattinson was very good in it too, in the role of Batman. And while Bale still hasn't seen Matt Reeves' The Batman, a sequel is already in the works as confirmed by Warner Brothers. So The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves, will be having its sequel, which is confirmed by Warner Brothers. Okay, so Bale is currently starring in Thor: Love and Thunder, which had its worldwide premiere in LA. I made a reaction video to the worldwide premiere and the red carpet at the same time. And I made a reaction video to that. So check that out. I'll put a link up here somewhere. So kindly check that out. This will be his Marvel debut in his first superhero IP installment since Nolan's Batman trilogy. However, Bale didn't even know he was entering the MCU with the MCU means the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With the Taika Waititi film, he didn't know that. That's strange. Anyways, that didn't even enter into my head at all, they recently said. I'd read that and people would go, oh, look at this, he's entered the MCU. And I'd go, I've done what? I haven't entered shit, thank you very much. I'm like, the MCU? The Marvel Cinematic Universe? I had to ask what that was. So Christian Bale didn't know what MCU meant. It means Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's playing the role of Gore, the God Butcher, and in Thor: Love and Thunder, which will be the antagonist. The antagonist in the movie Thor: Love and Thunder. There's obviously sort of a Nosferatu-like attitude, Bale said of his Thor villain character. The Oscar winner continued, "You sort of go, I know what he does. It's right there in the name, isn't it? But I did make the mistake of Googling him and don't know in the comics. He runs around in a G-string all the time. And I thought, they don't have the right man for that. And then Taika quickly dispelled any notions of running around in that. But I always did think what he could do with this in front of a blue screen. He could chuck on whatever he wants later on." That's interesting. This is the end of the article written by Samantha Bergeson for IndieWire. So it would be really exciting to see Christian Bale play Batman once again for the fourth time and maybe for the last time. But staying true to the trilogy, as Christian Bale said that he wanted to do only 3 parts, as Christopher Nolan wanted only 3 parts. So I think 3 are enough for now. But if the script is very, very good, and of course, if it's directed by Christopher Nolan, then they should go ahead and make the 4th part of The Dark Knight. So this was an update from me. Kindly like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the links in the description if you want to own any of the DC Comics merch, or you want to own the Dark Knight Rises trilogy. And stay tuned for more entertainment news. Subscribe and keep supporting me. Thank you. This is all from me for now. I'll be back with more. Goodbye for now. Bye.